Welcome to Round Glass. I am so glad that you're here. My name is Almeiri Santos, meditating from my backyard in Toronto. I am honored to be your meditation teacher today. Thank you for joining me for this meditation series on the four pillars of gratitude. Before we start, I just wanted to say that we are here in the open, in the backyard. We can't control the noise outside. So if anything happens, if the dog is barking or the truck is passing by, just bear with me. It's just life, and life doesn't stop for us to meditate. So today we're going to explore the first pillar of gratitude, and that is to acknowledge and to validate the blessings of our lives, the ones that come to mind first. So those are the ones that if I ask you, you would mention it without hesitation, without the need to go and deep, dig and to find it. So here's a question for you. Do you believe that gratitude can change you? So let me share a little bit of my story. When you do the type of work that I do as a meditation teacher, or as I prefer to call it, a awareness coach, you find yourself doing a lot of research, constantly studying. And that is because I am always curious about the measurable scientific benefits of meditation. So the other day I was learning specifically about gratitude meditation, and I noticed the very interesting terminologies used to explain in detail what's going on in our human brains when we feel grateful. So here are some names for you. I read that the practice of gratitude releases what they call the feel good hormones like dopamine, serotonin, and oxytocin. Fabulous names. I cannot even pronounce them. And the most interesting part of this is all of these hormones are inside of us. They are the very chemical things that makes us happy. But I don't understand any of that. I realized long ago that someone like me can read as many scientific journals as I want, and I will still not grasp the scientific understanding of my own body and my mind. But I know one thing, and I know that for sure. Gratitude can and it will change you. Gratitude will change anyone. Because what gratitude does is it shifts your perception of life. It makes you feel stronger. And I am going to say that gratitude is a superpower. You have it. Yes, you do. I have it. So let's see how we can ignite it. I would like to start this practice acknowledging one of my many great teachers, and that is Rick Hansen, PhD, with whom I did my professional positive neuroplasticity training. Much of the language that I use to write my meditations is based on the concept of the human ability to shape our own brain, which is the fundamental base of what we call the science of neuroplasticity. And I would also want to thank everyone sharing in the chat. I see that many of you strongly believe that gratitude can change you. Wonderful. And for others, they are open to learning how it can change them. That's wonderful. That's a good place to be. So we're going to do something different. For this meditation series, we will be dividing the meditation time in two small parts. And that means that we will settle in and start our meditation. Then we'll take a quick pause and come out of it for a second before we dive in deeper again. But you don't have to worry. I will guide and keep track of time. Why we're doing that? Why we're doing this meditation this way? Because we are training our brain to create the habit of easily access the feeling of gratitude so we can do it anytime, anywhere. And as always, if any questions come up for you during this practice, you can feel free to ask in the chat and I will have the opportunity to answer it later. Great. So let's begin. Get comfortable and close your eyes. And with your eyes closed, allow your breath to guide you to a place of relaxation. And the way you do that is just by breathing deeply and slowly, finding your own pace. Yeah. And as you breathe in and out, just create your own rhythm. And feel your own breathing coming in and out. Just like that. Wonderful. Now, use your imagination to create a beautiful circle of light around your heart center. Shiny, bright light. Perfect. And you can choose a color for that light, any color that you want, right there in the center of your heart. Send all your attention to that light and breathe into it. Nice and deep breath inside of the light that you have just created. So here's what we're going to do now. Keep your eyes closed and keep breathing and expand this beautiful circle of light until it is as big as the whole space around you, so you can place yourself inside of it. 9. Keep the rhythm of your breathing very gentle. And inside of your circle of light, Invite the feelings of safety and tranquility, and let this beautiful light vibrate and pulsate and surround and embrace you. Very good. And begin to open up to what is wonderful and beautiful and amazing in your life. All that you have that does not depend on anything or anyone to already be great. And I'm going to give you some examples. Be grateful for the miracle of your life, the lives of your loved ones, your family, your friends, your pet. Fill your heart with appreciation for the sky, the stars, the sun shining, the rain, the plants, the rivers, the forests. Wonderful, magnificent. Stay with that beautiful feeling of thankfulness and let that sweet sensation expand inside of you. Remember, you are inside of your beautiful circle of light. Your heart is complete with gratitude, and you are breathing. Very good. Take a nice deep breath and very gently open your eyes. Wonderful. Thank you. You did great. Once we recognize ourselves as being blessed with so much already, we can direct that awareness towards what is already here to support our existence. And there's so much. So you and I are going to close our eyes again. Just take your time. Adjust your posture if you need to. Take a nice deep breath and close your eyes. And as you do it, go back into the circle of light that you created with your heart and your intention. And believe me, that circle of energy exists. Very good. And I invite you to sustain your attention in your heart center in the light and feel the feeling of abundance that surrounds you. Yeah, abundance of life, of air for you to breathe. Oh, you were doing fantastic. Very good. So here's an invitation for you. Let your breathing guide you to that magical meeting point where you can look and see and feel gratitude for the blessing of your life, your work, your health, your accomplishment. Splendid. Thank you. Be grateful for your excitement to create new opportunities to your life, to your future. Be grateful for the opportunities that you create for the life of others, other people around you. Oh, and be grateful for your mind, for your ability to move ahead in your own evolution process. Yes, because you are evolving every day. Yes, you are. And breathe that beautiful feeling of gratitude. Be grateful for your sincere desire to better yourself, to give your best, as I know you do. You do give your best. Be grateful for the generosity of other people towards you and keep it going. Make your own list of the systems that are in place without depending on you. And yet, it's all here to serve you. Your circulatory system, your respiratory system, your heart beating in your chest right now, food and water and electricity and technology and transportation. Keep your list going. Do you see how this beautiful feeling of gratitude gets bigger? And you know why it happened? Because you have gratitude in your DNA making. Your cells, the cells in your body, are grateful. Every single one of them. So just breathe into that. Why not? Nice and deep for you. Yes, for you. And as you breathe and as you focus your attention into gratitude, observe how that makes you feel. How does that make you feel? Isn't it wonderful? Bring a smile to your face. Yes. Oh, a smile is a good thing. Bring a very sweet and soft smile to your face and very gracefully. When you're ready, open your eyes. Wonderful. You are wonderful. You did wonderful. There is always so much more going on to support our lives than we realize. Yes, there is. And meditation practices like this one help us to thank life for the gift of a new day. And that, my friends, that very simple thing is the very first step towards training our brain to use gratitude as an effective and beneficial tool for well being, for your well being. So just take a few moments to reflect on your experience today. How was that for you? Do you feel more open? So, if any questions came up for you during this practice, feel free to ask in the chat. Okay, I have one here. I love this blissful feeling. Thank you. I can be a critical person. So, in the middle of listing grateful thoughts, negative thoughts came in and out of my mind. How can I eliminate them altogether? Oh, you can't. They will always be there because that's what the mind does. The mind thinks and it tricks you. But you know what you can do? You can observe that the negative thoughts are there, but you give your attention to the positive ones. That's what you do in gratitude meditations like this. So there's someone else here asking, can you tell us about the hand movements you do during the meditation? Yes, I can. I wish I had a scientific explanation for this, but I don't. Um, I am an energy healer. I've been working with energy for over a decade. I am a Reiki master. I use the sacred symbols of Reiki sometimes when I do my meditations. I am here with you and I'm feeling the flow and the energy is flowing, and then my hands perform the sacred symbols, and they're just an offering. They just mean that the flow is happening. There's someone else here asking, how long will it take to be grateful all the time? Oh, what a wonderful question. Let's see. You tell me. You take your time to be grateful every day. And if it helps you, mention three things that you're grateful for every day and see what's going to happen to you. Um, I think that's it for questions. Having someone else asking here um, again about the hands movements, which is the flow of energy as a Reiki and energy healer. I think it's very important for me to mention that gratitude will work for you the way that makes it easier. So if it is easier for you to have a list, to have a journal, if you're a person who likes journaling, I think that's a wonderful, wonderful thing for you to do. The human brain is a fascinating organ and it loves for you to repeat things. So if you prefer, as you begin your gratitude practice, you can have a little journal right beside your bed. And before you go to sleep, you can write the three things you are grateful for. We had a wonderful team member here at Round Glass mentioning her experience with her nieces. And she said that, oh, I would call my nieces and ask them every day, what are the three things you're grateful for? And then they would say, oh, someone didn't pull my hair today. Oh, I got in school on time. And they were all very simple things. And the simplicity of it is magical. So if you have people in your life that you would like to practice gratitude with, you can do just like our team member here at Round Glass and create the habit of calling people around and say, hey, what are you grateful for today? I love doing that with kids because the earlier that we teach them the importance and the magic of gratitude, the better. So, yes, science is fascinating and it does explain what happens in the body as we establish the habit of being thankful. But there is a lot of spiritual compensation that we get when we are grateful. So commit to gratitude, unguarded gratitude, and watch magic unfold. Thank you so much. I really appreciate your participation. Remember, you can meditate with Round Glass live every single day, and you can join me again tomorrow, same place, same time, and follow us on round.glass or on our app.